I'm back here, and today we are working on getting a sluice done. So we need 3 double plates there, 6 double plates here. So we need 9 double plates. So let's get started with that part first. So that will be 18 plates. Go. See if our hammer is going to last here. We're probably going to have to go get them. Well, here I thought it was going to be the hammer that died, and no, it was the anvil. I need to get a steel one made. They last a hell of a lot longer. But I don't have enough steel. I have 1 steel short. You know what? We're going to cook one real quick. I've got an extra steel plate right here. So we're going to pour that bronze out of there. And a steel ingot. And we're going to get an upgrade today. Alright. Cook. I did throw in, what, 1 extra? I think there was 3 stacks of 18. And then 1. Let's see. And we have 8 right here. So that should give us an even amount of bronze. And I have an idea here. That's going up nice and slow. Since I'm using coal coke, it's not going to go off immediately when I hit the button, which will be taking care of that relatively soon. But if I put that on there, I can take all this silver stuff and I can throw it right there. And then when this gets up to the temperature and I pour everything, I can hurry up and hit that lever, and that'll dump all that silver in there, because silver boils at 2435. So as long as I'm not almost ready to blow this bad boy, it'll drop in there and it'll be perfectly fine. And that should be more than enough to cool this bad boy off. Silver's not as dense as like lead or uranium. Those are 2 of the best ones to use because they're really dense. They'll drop it real fast, but it will drop it far enough. Alright, now it shouldn't show me on the top that the bronze is ready, because the steel is going to be on the top. Where are my... oh, pincers are on my hotbar. So let's go ahead and pour the bronze out. Go, that's my 7 bronze. And now we just need to wait on the steel to get done, which I'm going to turn it off now, drop that, hit that, and there goes all the silver in there. Well, not all of it, because it all wouldn't fit. But I'll deal with that later. Now, let's get the rest of the steel here. Get us an upgrade. I'll go ahead and pull this out. I'm making another dryer. Y'all have seen me make one of them. We'll go over why in a bit. I thought I had enough of these. Wait a minute. Didn't I have 6? I only had 5 sitting there. God, you're an idiot. Good thing it doesn't take long for steel to cook. I'm going to throw it in this one. It's going to take a little bit longer in this one, but I'm going to stick it in this one because I don't want to deal with all that silver over there. This will pour it and get it out of the way for me. Oh, except that I got to get this out and put this in. And pour redstone. Alright, so now that'll pour when it's done, and I can turn it off immediately because, well, I have to, or else it'll blow up. That thing's going to take just a second, so I'll show you guys. I got it done. The building's done. So it's basically just a copy of that building. Almost exactly. I think what I'm going to do is at some point I'll put something at this other end, and I'll just make like an atrium type thing down the center here. Probably glass in the ceiling as well. And just put like some flowers, maybe some sugarcane or a little pool or something in there. Okay, you need to turn the hell off. Give me that last piece of steel. Alright, there. Now, hammer on the right side. And this one's durability is 1,000. I think the bronze was 100. So this is 10 times as good. I'll use this one for quite a while before I upgrade to the next one, which will be tungsten, I do believe. I think that's the one I usually go to. You've got bronze is 100, steel is 1,000, and black steel is 3,000. So I could throw some electrum in there, but I don't have a whole lot of silver and gold right now, and most of that is going to go for making item pipes if I need them. Red steel is 4,000, blue steel is 5, and blue steel tools are pretty nice, so I might, once I get the alloy maker set up, start making some blue steel, and we might go to a blue steel anvil. Vanadium steel is 7, which I've been arguing with Greg about being able to use vanadium steel earlier, but he disagrees with me. I want to be able to wash our black sands and be able to get little bits of vanadium out of it. That way we can actually make this stuff, because by the time you have to have a centrifuge before you can actually get the vanadium, which is probably going to be the next machine we make, so we will be able to make it soon. And then titanium is 10,000, but I probably won't bother. Tungsten is easier to get than titanium, honestly. Titanium gold is 40,000. I save that for tools. And tungsten steel is 100,000, and that's probably the one I will make. 200,000 for tungsten, but I'll probably just make the tungsten. Holy crap. Iridium's not bad. That's only 7 pieces of iridium. I might actually make an iridium one. And well, by the time you have adamantium, who the hell's using an anvil anymore. By then you probably have all the machines. Okay, so we need those 3 up there. And then we need to put together this guy, which I already have laid out here. And I don't have my wrench. Get my wrench. No, don't try to turn the table. My robust. That in here. And then back to our sluice recipe here. It needs 3 bronze gears and 2 rotors. So rotors is something we haven't made yet. So let's get started with that. We're going to need 4 curved plates for each rotor. And we're going to need a screw and a ring. And I have enough here because we're also going to need 4 of them for the turbine. So we need 6 rotors altogether. So we're going to need 6 of those. We're going to need 6 screws. Let's pop this out for a minute. So put these together like that. And that'll give us our 6 screws. And then 6 times 4 is 24. So there's 12. Oh, hey, I got 24 sitting right there waiting on me, which I just mixed with the other 12 I had. So now I got to actually count because I'm lazy. So 1, 2, 3. Knew I was going to break that thing. Get out of here. Nobody cares about those pebbles. How many did I make? I needed 3. Oh, what am I doing? I'm putting these together. Stop it. You need to curve them, dumbass. All right. Now I have 18 of them. I have any more bronze plates so I don't have to heat something else up because I'm an idiot? Yes. Good. You guys go in there because I don't need you currently. Good thing I got these, huh? Alright. 18. Alright. So then we're going to take these. We're going to go on the outside. And then it should be a hammer, a file, and a screwdriver. File, there's a screwdriver. Let's see if we get this correct. I do believe the file goes on the top. The screwdriver goes on the bottom. Apparently not. There we go. There is our 6. Okay, so now we have our robust, we have our 3 gears, we have 2 rotors, we have 3 double plates, and that gives us our sluice. And the energy for this is RU, so that means we need a turbine. And we are going to make a regular bronze turbine, which will give us 16 RU up to 32 RU, which is perfectly fine for right now. We're going to change this over a little later when we get to trying to even out our recipes a bit, but for the first one, this will be perfectly fine. So we need another robust So we need those double plates we made. 2 bronze gears, a long rod, and the 4 rotors. Well, we already have the 4 rotors. And some ominous sound from Minecraft, thank you. By the random ominous sound from Minecraft. Get our double plates so we can make our 6. Please and thank you. Drop these in here. Those together. There's our robust. It's so weird when I pull something out and I don't hear the noise of the table. I'm so used to doing everything over here. There's our turbine. Now I will tell you there is a custom gearbox that you can use to change the direction of the RU. If you're interested in seeing me use this for that purpose, go check the Sluice video from the first surviving GT. I actually used it on that one, but I'm not going to do it this time. We're going to do this without changing its direction this time. All right. And I've already got the double I need there. We're going to put here, making another steel burning box. Gonna need that for, I must have taken my wrench over already. Yeah, it's right there in my inventory. Okay. So we're gonna take this steel burning box and we're gonna put it right here with our dryer on top of it. Go ahead and hook up the water line right there. So that will be hooking up in a second. Now, if we look at the turbine here, which is in my inventory, so I don't have to look it up, I need 48 steam a tick. And one heck of a storm today. If we look at our boiler, it puts out exactly 48 steam a tick. So that's where we're going to use the boiler and burning box from last time. Now, we've already discussed that the sluice runs at 48, or runs at 144 ticks per cycle, where the crusher runs at 128. So we're already going to be behind just a couple ticks, but this is actually going to put out 2 to 4. With redstone, it's like 10 or 12. So we're going to be behind there. So like I said, later on, we're going to upgrade this to be a bit faster. But right now, this will be fine. Let's see. We definitely want the boiler on this. That so better have been lightning. Holy crap. I said it was a hell of a storm. I didn't expect it to be that bad. Holy crap. Alright, so fine. Just like that. And then the power goes in the back here. So we're going to turn it that way. Just shift click to turn it like that. And now the two of these are going to face each other. And the water goes in the top and comes out the bottom automatically, items left to right. So we're actually going to put this to this pipe right here. I'm going to run this over like this. Like that. Then we're actually going to put an extra pipe that's going to go there. And we're going to put this chest there. It'll catch anything that doesn't go through the, like I said, this is going to get full. So any of the excess will go into this chest, but also anything that can't go through the sluice, which will be all of this stone dust. Now, at a later point, I will make barrels for the stone dust, but I can't use wooden barrels unless I want them to burn up, or I want to put them far enough away that they won't burn up, which is what I'm going to end up doing. But I don't want to make any more bronze by hand, so I'm going to wait until I get the other machines or the other crucibles set up and start making my alloys that way. Okay, so this is our main water line right here. So we're going to run it. Probably going to have to make more. Where do I want to put this? Could run it right over top of that one. But see, I need to get this hooked up too. I did make some scaffold, by the way, so I can get around a little better. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one up and over top, because then I can still open the chest. And we'll run this back to here. That'll be our return system for our distilled water. And then the regular water line. Whoa! I'm stuck in the pipe. I hate when I get stuck in the pipe. Getting stuck in pipes. Alright, and we're just going to run this one over here and run it on top of that pipe. Go right into there. That should work perfectly fine for our regular water line. I gotta go make some more pipes. And then after that, we need to put in our sluice juice pipe, which we need to have a bit of discussion about the sluice juice stuff. When you're washing stuff, you get dirty water out, which is conventionally called sluice juice. And there are two different things that you can do. Well, technically there's three, but there's two main things you can do with your sluice juice, which is you can dry it or you can centrifuge it. The other one is you can just void it, which I disagree with, because there is some rather nice things you can get out of your sluice juice. One, it gives you another way of getting distilled water. Where is that hammer? one down here. I'm blind at the moment and can't find a hammer. Alright, need those. Let's look up the sluice juice here. So here's our sluice juice. You can dry it, which will give you sluice sand and distilled water. For every 100 liters, you get 50 liters of distilled water. So that's not going to be too bad. You get it from the sluice at 900 liters. I don't know what the heck that crap is. Okay, water. We want a full size thing. There we go. 900, 900. So you're going to get 9 units of this every time, and it takes 100 ticks to do it. So one dryer is probably not going to be enough to keep up with this. We'll deal with that later. And then your sluice sand comes out in tiny pieces, which you put together into the big one. You can run the tinies. I prefer to run the big ones. I actually run mine as blocks, but you run it through a magnetic separator and you get a chance at iron, neodymium, nickel, cobalt, and manganese. Now, the other thing you can do is you can take the sluice juice and run it through a centrifuge. And since you're not heating it, you don't get distilled water, you get regular water. Again, 100 to 50 for the water. And you get your stone dust. Then you get your chance of iron. This is the, So you get a 1% chance at iron, copper, tin, zinc, and chromium. So they're not really high chances, but you're going to be running so much of it that you're going to get a pretty decent amount of them from it. And the thing I like the most is, well, you get regular iron dust. So it really where the hell did I put my wrench? Did I not just have my wrench on me? I swear I just had my wrench on me. And it's also, if you notice from the things that we get out of it, it gives you manganese, chromium, nickel, iron. All of those are needed to make stainless steel. And trust me when I tell you, you're going to be making some stainless steel. A lot of stainless steel. Now, is this going to keep you in enough of that material that you never have to mine it? No. No, it won't. You're going to have to mine them. But it will help to give you a little bit here and there that will help you out with it. So now we're going to take this right here, and we need to come in from the back. So there, and sure. Let's do a bit of digging here and see if we can find that hole I just made. This is that water cavern we had down here. Finally got rid of it. Alright, so we've got this pipe. Alright, there's where we're coming to. Now, across here we could do a wooden pipe, since we don't have to worry about it getting burned up under the floor here. But I've got plenty of copper now, since I found that big ass tetravane, so I don't need to be quite so cheap. I am being cheap because I'm running small pipes instead of normal or huge, but I don't need to be quite so cheap and use wood. But if you're running it under the floor, wood is a viable option because the fire tick spread thing won't run under the floor. And at some point, I will dig a lot of this out of here so I can have a basement. I like to have basements, but for right now, that will do for what I need. And now let's see if I can figure out how I'm getting out of this mess now that I put myself in it. I guess I just have to come this way and then I can walk my ass out over here. Oh, and you may notice I think I gotta move my pen. They're kind of in the way. I got one block inside my pen and I still gotta figure out what I'm doing for the bottom of this. I haven't worked that part out yet. Those. And I made plenty of these brass pipes, so I can actually do an inlet system here. We're going to run this. I don't know that there's going to be quite enough to get all the way over there where I need to, but we're going to try it and see. We're going to run this out here. Basically run it. We're going to do something today different. That out of there. We're going to run this right along here. This is going to be the delivery system for the the coal, coke, charcoal, whatever. We're going to have it run right through this little area right here. And then I can pull it into whichever area I need to, because I'm going to end up having to hook it into where the dryers are. Dug out here. I could have went underneath, but underneath is pretty much for my water pipes. Under these three, we really don't care what it is that goes in. The only one that matters for that is the crucible I have in there, and I use it by hand. And it's going to be changing soon as well. You'll notice I have lignite coal that isn't in bricks. That is due to finding regular coal and not changing it over to the bricks and just throwing it in here. So instead of having lignite for my third one, I have two different coal cokes. But so far I haven't been messing with making lignite into coke. We'll deal with that at some point in the future though. So our line is going to be, and yeah, I definitely don't have enough. Tell that right now, because I don't even have enough to get through this line here. which is where I need. Okay, so let's see. These panels are 8. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's going to take just to get down this side. And I need more than 7 to get over here. Alright, so I'm going to have to make another big bunch to finish this, but you guys get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and get the removal system for the ash put in. That's why I made the other 2 hoppers, so I can put one on both of my boilers in here. I don't have it set up for this one yet, and I don't have it set up for this one, so I'll go ahead and use the rest of them later and do that. Now the last thing I got to get done is I got to hook up the distilled water, which I just realized that is kind of in the way, but I can run it right here. Put that out there. Line right here. There. I really need a back door, but I'm not going to be back here too often to need to do it, but I really need a back door for when I drop my ass down and around there. And yes, I need to get my scaffold over there and get rid of that. That's what I made the scaffold for, and now I've ended up using it a bunch of different places and still haven't gotten over there to go deal with that stupid tree. Alright, there and there. Hook that up. And now, distilled water. Done and done. Alright, so we've got our regular water in here. The only thing we need to do now is get us some ore in here, which actually I've got anthracite coal in there right now. So let's go grab some stuff and turn everything on. And let's just grab some coal coke. Check the water real quick. We should have plenty at the moment. Yeah, we got 4,000, 40,000, whatever the hell that said. Yeah, 41,000. That's enough for the moment. And then we can light both of these up. And we'll go ahead and we're going to have to get this one lit. And I need to make a chest to hold the, which actually we're going to steal the thing down here. That way I can use both materials we have in here. I've been saving this for, or using that, but I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to a regular hopper for now. Go. And yes, I lost a little bit of dark ash there, but who really cares? Stuff has no use anymore other than as a black dye, so I really don't give a shit. Right, now we're going to take this dust funnel and we're going to put it on the output of there, leaving it on as blocks because we want to get blocks out of there. And we need to make a chest. Technically, we need to make 2 chests. And once I get the alloyer set up, I'll be changing these out to GregTech chests, and eventually it'll all be automated. But that should work perfectly fine for that. That will work perfectly fine for that. Yes, we're still waiting on this thing to heat up. I should have waited for the other one, because remember, the engine takes time to heat up. The turbine does not. It's instantaneous. Once the steam hits it, it turns and it goes. The engine actually has to heat up. So it's going to take a bit before it turns on. But I really don't care, because it's just coke or charcoal that I'm wasting. I'll be getting so much of it that for this that it really doesn't matter, because I really just need the creosote. So if I waste a bit of it, I really don't care. Alright, we're going to put that in there. We're going to put that in there. We're going to turn this one on. That way it can run distilled water, since we're running 2 boilers right now. And then once this one turns on, which it's green, it should be kicking on any moment here. And we've got lignite to run next. Turn on our sluice. I'm going to go ahead. I went mining so I could finish up the building. And I've got some phosphorus ore here. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in and let it get running while we're waiting on the boiler to get done. That way I can make more matches. There we go. Now we're getting yellow fluorite and phosphate along with our purified phosphorus ore. Now the chances that we can get out of this is we can get phosphorite, apatite, phosphate, yellow fluorite, and same thing. So that's what we can get. That's what we're actually getting, because it's a chance thing. And holy crap, this boiler is taking forever. I think I might end up putting another boiler on there. There we go. Now it kicked on. I think I'm going to put another boiler on there to make that a little bit faster. I might run 2 bronze instead of a steel, because I don't want it too fast, because it's already going to be too fast for the sluice. But it just takes so long for that to heat up that it is a little bit on the ridiculous side. But there's our crusher and our sluice combo. And we should now have sluice juice in here. So let's get, didn't I bring, I thought I brought coal coke to put in there. Wait a minute, I think I put it in there. Yeah, I did. There we go. So then that's going to run, and it should go in the side of that. It does here. You can see it is really slow drying this stuff. Oop, there we go. And there's the sand in there. So it gets 9 times 9. So 81 processes, we'll get a block out. And then, like I said, we're going to end up setting up a probably 2 or 3 dryers. We may even upgrade to the Invar dryer, which is the next faster one. Might upgrade to this one because it can be overclocked without additional energy costs. So it doesn't have to go up like the other one. This one runs at 128 to 256 heat, so we might end up upgrading to that one to make it go a bit faster. But we should be setting up 2 centrifuges next time. I don't know if we're going to do both of them in the same episode or not. Actually, no, I'm going to do my alloy things next, and then we'll be doing 2 centrifuges, one for our processing line here, because the next thing for this, if you're not going to sift it, which I am not going to do, is to run it through a centrifuge to get the dust and tiny refined out of it. So that is our next major step in processing. Then we get to work on things like sifters and magnetic separators and things like that. But this is the 3 main steps for most ores, is to crush them, sluice them, and then centrifuge them. So there you go. And yes, the crusher video is still coming. I got to get it made. I now got the sluice to make, so I will get both of them made for a little tutorial. That way, if anybody needs them, they'll be there. And I think I have wasted enough time yapping today. So y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.